If you aren't aware, these 5 girls are going to be part of the new project known as Love Live Superstar, the next generation of girls for Love Live. This will be the 4th generation after Yuigaoka High School Idol Club, and a lot of news will eventually come out for them. The group is new and we are still in the very early stages of this group. So early in fact that these girls don't have a name as a group. Like with Muse and Aquas, the viewers get to vote for the name for the group. So I want to do 2 things in this video. 1, give you guys one of my ideas for the group name and explain why I chose it. And 2, show you how to vote in the actual poll if you're curious to see if you are able to get a name that will be selected. So what is a good name for these girls? We have 5 girls here. From left to right we have Kanon, then Kuku, Chisato, Sumire, and Ren. It is unknown if more girls will join in the future at this moment, but from my assumptions I don't think they will. They generally reveal them all pretty close to each other, so I assume at this very moment not anyone, at least soon. This is very different from the usual 9 that we have in a group, so perhaps the staff wants to have a different direction by having a different number of girls. I'm personally fine with the idea, but since all of these girls will be first years, that does leave the possibility of the group growing in the future, or at least evolving over time as they become 2nd or 3rd years. So what is the group name I went with? Well, the name of the project, as we know, is Superstar. As a nerd who likes kind of like astrology and all that, I mainly thought of types of stars. There are neutron stars, proton stars, dwarf stars, and most importantly and relevant to this case, one of the biggest stars in the universe known as supergiant stars. Yes, there are hypergiants. I know those are bigger, but supergiants is a little bit more relevant here. These stars are insanely large, so I decided the name would just be Supergiant, or I guess Supergianto, or however a Japanese person would probably pronounce it. Supergiants are one of the most massive and luminous stars out in the universe. A good example that you guys might be aware of is Betelgeuse. The reason I picked the Supergiant to be the name is because of a few reasons. 1, stars are extremely bright. I want these girls to shine and light the way for others. I want them to succeed and have a bright image that can be seen amongst a crowd of other idol groups. The night sky is filled with countless stars, like how there are countless amount of idol groups, but supergiants stand out in the bunch. 2, the group has 5 members. A star has 5 points when drawn. See the correlation? 3, the name Supergiant correlates pretty well with the name of the project, Superstar. 4, popular idol groups are rare and short-lived, just like supergiant stars. 5, as stars get older they tend to expand and grow bigger, which could point to the fact that this group potentially could gain more members as they grow older. 6, right before a sizable star dies it tends to go out in a supernova. And no, I'm not meaning the Diver Diva song here, but I think it's a great way to say that the group can go out with a big bang. I know not all these concepts are obvious to the average fan, but I think it's not only a cool name, but there is deep meaning behind its selection. It doesn't restrict the staff from having more members in there because, again, I said you could expand it, and the name's not specific to the members or the fact they have 5 members, kind of like 5 mermaid. Yes, it seems a bit unfitting for a group name, which is composed of a bunch of cute high school girls, but I don't know. I think it could be a good way of distinguishing these girls from previous iterations. The fact that the name is Love Live Superstar makes me think maybe I want to be a little bit more traditional kind of idols with a little bit more of that kind of appeal, or maybe not. Though I would guess they would probably go with a more kind of neutral-ish or cutesy name, but I don't know if I want to call Muse or Aquas cute, but I don't think they're like have that cool edge like you might expect from Eyes or Saint Snow. But who knows, perhaps they would be interested in that. So how do you vote for a name? Visit the link in the description. The link will bring you to the Japanese website. If you're on Google Chrome, you can translate the page using the feature. It'll auto-translate to a language of your choice. Now I made the video particularly because there was a 250 character limit and I couldn't fully express all my reasonings behind my selections, so I figured I would spell out my feelings entirely. But here you can go enter in the name of the group of your choice. You can take my idea if you want to, and maybe that'll make it more likely for them to see it and use it. Maybe not. Maybe they don't like my reasoning because it's in English and they don't care. That's probably most likely, but who knows? Make sure you give out an explanation and fill out the appropriate information. And if you don't live in Japan, you have to put a location in Japan. So I guess make that up. Let me know what names you guys come up with. The second part of this poll will take the best names and let us choose from it. So the staff will decide what names they like the most. I don't know, it's like 10 or 15, whatever the number was. They'll take that, make them the options for the second poll, and then we will get to choose from those options, and they'll provide it with an explanation of why that name was offered. And after that, we will get to know the top choices, and then the top choice will be the name of the group. Who knows, maybe mine will make it. Probably not though. I'll let you guys know when the second poll opens and what the choices are. This is the time frame for the polls right here, so make sure you participate during those times. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.